Eh bien le bonjour, et ici Peltis en direct du Normandie SR1 pour ce 25e épisode de mon let's play de Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Du coup, Noveria est une minuscule planète tellurique gelée, tout juste habitable selon les critères communément admis. C'est la propriété de la Noveria Development Corporation qui accueille dans ses laboratoires les expériences trop dangereuses ou contestables pour être menées ailleurs. Cette situation unique fait que la planète est au cœur de nombreuses théories du complot. Date de fondation 2163, population 361 400, capitale Port-Anchan. Et du coup, on va y aller. Et c'est là que les choses sérieuses vont, enfin pas commencer parce que ça a déjà commencé depuis un petit moment, mais en tout cas se poursuivre.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Et voilà. Du coup, ça annonce l'ambiance directe. Du coup, let's go. Et évidemment, on va prendre Liara pour cette mission.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Du coup, à propos de Liara, vu que je crois que je l'ai quasiment jamais prise, je vais devoir la level up un peu. Ouais, je l'ai quasiment jamais prise. Mais bon, vu que je vais faire la romance, je vais la prendre bientôt. Pardon. Non, désolé, c'était... Voilà. Voilà, j'essaye d'en mettre de la level up de manière un peu équilibrée. Ensuite, premier secours, on s'en tape, je pense. Du coup, je continue à booster un peu le reste. Ouais, bon, allez, maintenant on va... On va booster tout le reste au maximum. Voilà. Nickel. On est bon comme ça. Du coup, je vais juste regarder son équipement aussi parce que... Elle doit pas... Ouais, c'est ça, je l'ai jamais trop utilisé. Du coup, elle a que des trucs pas terribles. Donc autant lui mettre du stuff un peu plus digne de ce nom. Et j'ai pas d'armure pour Asari par contre. Ça c'est un peu dommage, faudrait que je vois si j'ai moyen d'en acheter sur place. Enfin bref, allez, on y va.
That's far enough.
Something wrong, officer?
You better hope there isn't. This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect. I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, ma'am.
We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Noveria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
It would not be wise to search for the Geth unarmed.
Nobody takes my weapon.
Charge and lock!
We are authorized to use lethal force. You have to the count of 3 to surrender your weapons. 1, 2, 3.
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself.
Voilà, voilà. Non, parce que bon, les gens qui se sentent autoproclamés représentants de l'ordre, tout ça, y a que moi qui ai le droit de faire ça. Quand c'est les autres, ça me fait chier.
Get out of here.
Ouais, c'est ça. Parle-moi mieux, toi.
I'm sure Parasini-san will answer any questions you have.
Bref, du coup, on va voir ça.
Weapons detectors, don't mind the alarms. I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
Is this privacy intended to hide illegal research?
This planet is beyond the jurisdiction of the Citadel. The law is what the executive board says it is. Do you know how valuable this planet is? How many advances in genetics and artificial intelligence got their start here?
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago, Lady Benezia.
Benezia. She is here?
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Good. Give us directions and we'll be on our way.
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the administrator's office.
She is here. I can't believe it. I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
No, I don't. I trust you, Liara. You may not be military, but you're part of my crew.
Thank you, Shepard. That means a great deal to me.
Bien. Du coup, on va y aller.
The appeal of winter wears thin very quickly.
The sooner we are off this frozen world, the better.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
Bien, bien, bien.
The managers warned us about you. I can't believe the paranoids that work here. There's no accident on Peak 15. I don't understand these rumors about synthetic insights. If the office is closed, it must be for a good reason. I don't care what happened on Peak 15. We've all signed non-disclosure agreements. I can't talk to you. It could cost me my job.
Ok, bref. Du coup, lui par contre, on va aller le voir.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
I won't carry anything if I don't know what it is.
This one must be discreet. Rest assured, the contents pose no threat to anyone within this port.
I want to know where this package is going.
This one's customer prefers to remain anonymous.
Your customer would prefer to have his package. Tell me who it's for, or I walk out.
Your words are not unreasonable. The customer is the Krogan called Inamorda. That one is a bounty hunter of some repute, and quick to anger. You understand this one's urgency. That other grows restless from the delay.
I have no problem with that.
This one humbly thanks the Spectre. The package will be delivered to your vessel. All you need do is bring it to this one. Please do not mention this to Administrator Analaeus. That one would levy fees. Is there anything else this one might help you with?
Could I buy something now?
Is there anything in particular the Spectre is looking for?
Alors, je vais regarder au niveau des améliorations. Mode de grenade, mode d'arme. Ouais, je vais prendre le viseur de combat. Par contre, ce serait bien si il pouvait avoir.
I'm here to shop. We can discuss.
Of course. This one apologizes.
Donc, je vais regarder si j'ai une armure pour Asari. Malheureusement, c'est pas le cas. Du coup, c'est pas ouf.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
I'm here to shop. We can
Of course.
Donc je vais regarder pour les trucs standards. Pour les trucs standards, normalement, ouais, voilà. Alors, mode pour grenade, ça je prends. Medigel, je prends. Licence Rosenkopf, je prends. Voilà. Après, le reste. Il a rien de spécial. Ok, bon. Bah, du coup, on va tout de suite faire le détour pour lui apporter ses trucs de contrebande. Que pareil, j'avais jamais fait cette quête là dans ce sens là, vu que d'habitude le bon petit palouf que j'étais lui disait eh non, je fais pas des choses illégales, faire des trucs illégaux c'est pas bien, on va te faire taper sur les doigts. Bref, donc du coup pour une fois je vais changer un petit peu, puis on verra bien ce que ça donne. Voilà, j'ai récupéré le truc. Du coup, suffit de...
I'll be keeping my eye on you.
Good day, Commander. I trust you are behaving yourself, not mixing yourself up in any questionable activities.
Hypothetically speaking, what would you do?
If you were, I would have to recite some tedious speech, then ask you to leave. Just so we understand each other.
Why are you still here? Are you guarding my ship?
All of the companies have secrets. Some of them deal in things that are not quite legal. Having a Spectre here makes them nervous. Analaeus-sama is buried under petitions to kick you off-world.
Then you're actually protecting Normandy from the companies.
I am protecting them from themselves. They do not have the personnel or training to assault an Alliance frigate.
Tell me about yourself.
You first. I'm just a security guard. I heard that there were no human specters. How did you get that job?
Cette réponse de psychopathe. Bref, pardon.
I'm a test case. The Council wants to see if humans are ready to rejoin them.
There have been a few stories on the extranet about that. People debating whether or not the Alliance will be given another chance. I served in the Marines for a decade, mustered out and went private sector. I was under fire a few times, so I ended up leading this detail.
There are guards everywhere. Are there that many problems here?
I'm sure Parasini-san gave you the ultra-special blah blah about business here. Everyone wants to be protected from everyone else, but everyone also thinks they have a special right to kick over everyone else.
Don't they have their own security forces?
Everything from hackers to mercenaries. They have investments to protect after all. But we're the only ones allowed to bear arms. Which is why the companies constantly try to bribe my people. I have a clear policy against freelancing. Anyone who works on the side is fired.
Your job is preventing problems, not solving them.
Most of my job is diplomacy. Two corps start yelling at each other, my people walk in, flash some ceramic, and they start talking civilly. If there is anything this job has taught me, it's how to be impartial.
I'll be moving on.
Very good, Commander. Please stay out of trouble.
Ah bah c'est sympa. Je crois que c'est la première fois que je lui parle comme ça. J'avais jamais su qu'il y avait moyen de lui parler comme ça. Du coup, bah voilà, un petit truc que je découvre alors même que j'ai déjà fait le jeu plusieurs fois. Ça fait toujours plaisir. Par contre, vous pourriez faire un effort pour discuter toutes les deux là, parce que bon, je me fais pas chier dans l'ascenseur pour rien, donc s'il vous plaît, parlez. Non, ça veut pas. Bon, bref, tant pis. Du coup, je vais aller apporter son truc au machin.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
Here you are.
The Spectre has done a great service for this one. From the deepness of light, it thanks you. This one promised compensation for services rendered. It humbly suggests that a sum of 250 credits would be most appropriate.
You're trying to make me laugh. You think I'm here to amuse you, to make funny sputtering noises when you offer an insult instead of a reward.
No, this one would never. This one could raise the sum to 500 credits. That is half this one's profit taken by the other. It can offer no more.
It'll have to do.
This one is glad to have come to an agreement.
I'm just browsing right now.
This one awaits your return.
Ouais, bon, par contre, du coup, on se fait un peu arnaquer, ça rapporte rien du tout cette quête. Et du coup, je me demande si j'aurais pas pu la faire différemment. Genre, si j'avais dit que j'allais garder le truc, etc. Est-ce que j'aurais eu moyen d'aller buter le mercenaire à la place? Peut-être que ça aurait été mieux de faire ça comme ça. Mais bon, tant pis, c'est pas mes oignons.
I'm on duty, Spectre. I shouldn't be talking to you.
Du coup, on va aller voir. J'imagine que c'est par là. Normalement, il me semble qu'il y avait un truc ici. Non, non. Non. Ok, bon, tant pis.
How can I help you?
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff of hundreds.
I hear there was an accident on Peak 15.
We're aware of the rumors. At the moment, contact with the facility is down due to weather. All employees should review their non-disclosure agreements and avoid irresponsible free talk.
What kind of weather cuts modern communication?
A blizzard is sweeping the Scotty Mountains right now. Between the cloud cover and heavy snow, the satellite uplinks are cut.
What corporations work on Peak 15?
Binary Helix has leased the entire complex.
Tell me about the companies that work on Noveria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanus Risk Control Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
Your guards work for ERCS, don't they?
The executive board gets a discount on facility security. Elanus also develops lethal and non-lethal weapons.
Binary Helix. They work in genetics?
BH is a leader in genetics and biotechnology. They try to keep a low profile in the media. Much of their research is in biotic modifications. That angers many Luddite, organic baseline, and fundamentalist groups.
Par contre, je trouve ça vraiment chelou d'avoir donc ce truc. Donc en anglais, ça s'appelle Binary Helix et en français, ils nous mettent ça Twin Helix. Genre, ils traduisent de l'anglais par un autre mot anglais, quoi. C'est quoi la logique? Il y a des gens qui sont payés pour faire ça, quoi. Bref, pardon. N'est qu'un détail.
Haven't I seen Synthetic Insights in the news lately?
They're one of only 4 corporations licensed by the Citadel Council to develop artificial intelligence. They attract many protests. No agitators have ever breached our security. That's why they invest heavily here.
I hear there was an accident on Peak 15.
All employees should review their non-disclosure agreements.
So, everyone shut up and keep your heads down?
Loose lips sink third-quarter profits. You have a more blunt way of speaking than is common here, Commander.
I'd like to speak to Annaleus.
One moment, please. Mr. Annaleus?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
Bref, du coup, on va aller le voir.
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain spaceborne vagabonds.
I see you looked up my service record.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Are you telling me you have no safety protocols?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material? Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Noveria's backers.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
Is there some problem on Peak 15?
An area of severe weather has cut off contact. Things will return to normal in a few days.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? Odd that you shouldn't mind their presence.
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She's here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Scotty Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Let him be stubborn, Shepard. I'm sure someone else here is willing to help us.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
Why is Synthetic Insights closed?
I have placed Laura Keene, the manager of the Hanshan office, under internal review. I cannot comment further at this time.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
Bref. Et du coup, bah... du coup, on va ressortir de là. Hein. Toujours sympathique.
You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
I can bludgeon pretty hard.
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Analaeus.
You said I should talk to Lorik Keen?
Mr. Analaeus isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan. Keen spends his days at the hotel since his office was closed.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
Bref, du coup, on va aller voir ce fameux monsieur. Bon, pas besoin de sortir les armes, par contre. Ah bon, je sais même plus comment on fait pour les rentrer. Bah, c'est pas grave. Après, est-ce qu'il y a vraiment beaucoup de trucs spéciaux à faire par ici? Je sais plus. Dans le doute, on va essayer de parler un peu à tout le monde.
You're the Spectre, right? Management told us not to talk to you.
I can't believe the paranoids that work here. There's no accident on Peak 15.
Là c'est... Ouais, là c'est... pas possible d'y aller pour l'instant. Là non plus, j'imagine. Ah si, là je pourrais. Bah écoutez, on va y aller. Je pensais que c'était bloqué, mais... Ah non, mais c'est justement... Autant pour moi, ok.
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself. He realized I was not a real buyer.
Strange people skulking in corners have gotten me in trouble before.
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in Binary Helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Noveria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
Interesting plan. I'm in.
Excellent. Here is the cracking device. You will know it is done when it beeps. I have assembled a dossier on Vargas. If you would like, I could brief you on his behavior patterns.
Tell me what you know about Vargas.
He is impatient with those who waste his time. I tried to get him distracted and off topic. He concluded I was not interested in his company's services. I noticed he has a tell. When a topic makes him nervous or uncomfortable, he has a tendency to rub the back of his neck. If you see that, press him on the subject. It may distract him enough to keep him talking.
I'll go see him now.
I hope to hear from you soon.
Ok, bon bah, on va aller voir ça du coup. Bon, je sauvegarde au cas où, mais a priori, j'ai pas souvenir qu'on puisse rater cette quête.
Can I help you?
Mr. Vargas, I'm Commander Shepard, a Spectre. I understand you work for Binary Helix.
That's correct. Rafael Vargas, sales. Were you interested in our services?
I might be. That depends on what sort of offer your company can make.
It was my understanding that the Citadel contracted to a Solarian corporation for its enhancement programs.
Mr. Vargas, I'm here to talk business with you. If you'd rather speculate on politics, I can visit another Gen Eng firm.
You have my full attention, Shepard. I'm merely getting a handle on my negotiating position. First, the boilerplate disclaimer. No genetic enhancement is guaranteed to take. We can maximize the odds, but every strand of DNA is unique. Our patented techniques can provide an 8% improvement in adrenal response, 12% faster clotting, and a measurable decrease in CG muscle degeneracy.
I've never heard of a technique that improves zero-gravity endurance.
It's a first for the industry. The advent of element zero-based artificial gravity made it a less pressing concern. We're still waiting for tests to give us an average improvement. We estimate a 7 to 11% decrease in muscle loss rates. I can get you those improvements for 30K credits per head. For a bulk order, I can work in a sensory enhancement package, guaranteed 20/15 vision, and hearing from 12 to 22,000 hertz.
How would you distribute the upgrades? Retroviral injections would take some time.
Well, it does take time to upgrade a body with adjusted DNA. Skin cells could be replaced in 2 weeks, but the liver takes over a year, and the skeleton a decade. For frontline units, we can speed the process with full system transfusions and injections to stimulate regrowth. It would still take 6 months to see results. I have to admit, it surprised me that you were here for business. There are many development projects on Noveria, some not entirely legal.
Alors là, je comprends pas pourquoi j'ai l'option qui est grisée alors que je suis au max. C'est super bizarre.
If they don't get in my face, I'm not gonna dig them up. I'm not here for a random spot check.
My apologies. I shouldn't have belabored the point.
Sounds like my crew needs me for something. I'll be in touch.
Of course, Commander Shepard. We look forward to doing business with the Citadel.
Mais du coup c'est bizarre, pourquoi? Pourquoi? Parce que charme je suis au maximum, point de conciliation je suis au maximum, et pourtant j'avais l'option grisée. C'est... Bah ouais, franchement c'est bizarre. Je sais vraiment pas du tout pourquoi. Je pouvais pas le faire. Mais bon, c'est pas grave. La quête est validée.
Any results?
Your toy did its job.
Excellent. I will transfer 500 credits to your account.
Only 500. All right. I thought you might have wanted to provide more, since you couldn't do it yourself, I mean.
Did I say 500 credits? I meant 750. Good day, Spectre.
Voilà, voilà.
The weather outside looks dreadful. Thank the goddess it's warm in here. From all I've heard, blizzards are quite common here.
Bref, du coup, j'ai fait cette quête-là. Donc, il y a ce mec ici. Je vais encore juste regarder si ailleurs, il y a d'autres trucs à voir. Parce qu'il me semble que oui, il y a un ou deux petits trucs à aller regarder par là, si je dis pas de conneries. Pas là dans l'immédiat, mais normalement, dans mes souvenirs, il y a 2-3 trucs à analyser par là. Mais peut-être que je me trompe.
You're the Spectre, right? Management told us not to talk to you.
Sûr que genre là-haut il y a peut-être un truc. Je sais pas. Attendez, on va voir.
I'm sorry. The hotel is off limits to those without a corporate account.
Don't hang up. Elder brother, it's me. I'm on Noveria now. I can't talk long. This call is costing 10 credits a minute. It's real time from the troopers. Did you think it would be cheap? I need some information. There's an issue here with synthetic insights. The manager, Laura Keene, got caught with his toes wet. The office is closed by Hanshin's administrator. I need you to see what you can find out about him. Are you ready for his name? Ronadril, Gon, Swah, Forsum, Keratin, Nar, Eab, Bella, and Elias. No, that's the administrator. The Hanshin administrator. Well, think about it. A Turian wouldn't risk getting his office closed. They don't compromise their team. That's drilled into the boot. I think the administrator is using this Keene fella to draw flies from his own clutch. Of course I could look it up myself. But do you think I'm likely to get any unfiltered data through Noveria's own network? that, and it would take forever for any out-system search results to get back here. Thank you, elder brother. I have to go. Yes. I'll speak to you soon.
Voilà, petite discussion pertinente. Donc là, il n'y a rien. Par contre, il me semble que le Krogan là-bas dans le coin, c'est le Krogan qui voulait les armes là.
Beat it. I said beat it. Go find something else to do, stupid mammal. If you don't stop poking me, I'll throw you off that balcony. Beat it. I said beat it.
Ouais, ok, dommage. On peut rien faire avec lui. Bon. Et là, il y a... Ouais, alors là, il y a un truc à faire. Voilà, système de sécurité de Synthetic Inside désactivé. Ouais, mais du coup, on aurait pu résoudre la quête de contrebande un peu différemment. Et peut-être que j'aurais pu aller buter le Krogan ou je sais pas quoi. Enfin, je pense que ça aurait été mieux. Mais bon, tant pis. Ce qui est fait est fait. Du coup... Je vais aller lui parler.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Are you Lorik Keen? I've heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm Commander Shepard of the Systems Alliance Navy.
It's too late for cover-ups, Commander. Your picture has been sent to every employee. They've been warned that speaking to you is grounds for termination. Lorik Keen. For the moment, I am the manager of the Synthetic Insights office.
Taking a 3-martini lunch?
You mean my loitering here? If only it were mere indolence. Mr. Analeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analeus's actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analeus would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
Why didn't Analeus cancel your pass clearance?
Why should he? There's nothing outside but snow and hungry Nafak.
How did you get a pass?
I'm a manager. Most executives on Noveria are free to come and go as they will.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion? Violence against Mr. Analeus' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Han Shan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
If he's paying them under the table, they're mercenaries. I can kill mercenaries.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Par contre, du coup, je me demande si... J'ai sauvegardé là, parce que du coup, je dois me faire un aller-retour à la con, et s'il sert à rien, bah autant... Autant y aller en fast travel, ce sera plus simple. Enfin, et encore, faut que je trouve où est le... le truc là, enfin le bureau du... Enfin, normalement, il est indiqué sur la map. Hein. Ouais, voilà, il est indiqué sur la map. Ouais. Ouais, ok, il est ici. Ok. Mais du coup, ce que je voulais voir, moi, avant d'aller là-bas, du coup, c'était... Ouais. Bref, on va sauvegarder ici, du coup, plus ou moins. Et je vais juste voir du coup si on... Vu que maintenant j'ai découvert qu'on pouvait parler à la Miss de la Sécurité, si je lui parle du fait qu'il y ait des mecs corrompus dans son équipe, si elle fait quelque chose ou pas du tout. Attendez, le chemin était par là. Hein. Du coup j'ai juste envie d'aller voir ça. Du coup voilà. C'est un petit détour à la con, mais vu que c'est une possibilité qui peut exister, hein, je sais pas. Du coup je vais vérifier de mon côté pour voir si c'est le cas. Par contre ça me paraît bizarre que ces deux là elles parlent vraiment jamais dans l'ascenseur. Pourtant elles ont plein de petites discussions entre les deux qui existent. Enfin bref. Du coup je vais voir si je peux lui reparler. Ah bah elle est plus là. Bon bah ça répond à la question. Du coup maintenant pour aller à truc là faut descendre par ici.
Don't make us regret letting you keep those guns.
Et du coup c'était par non par là je suis con, y a rien. C'était là derrière. Je vois que lui il avait des trucs à raconter aussi.
Spectre, right?
Yeah, that's me.
I used to be a military tech. Except for my ego's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water. So what can I do for you today?
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Annihilus, and the matriarch came through.
Do you know where that matriarch is now?
You looking for her? She took a shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
What sort of problems are there at Peak 15?
Don't know. There's a blizzard up there, but we've had those before. Never cut the satellite uplinks before. 15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about what they do there. And everyone sent up comes back a little quieter.
What was that about Synthetic Insights?
Scuttlebutt says Laura Keene was on the take. Zionalea shut down SI's offices. Quiet like, so no off-world lawyers come in on it.
Merde.
What do you do here?
Pardon.
I'm the chief mechanic for Hanshan. Just call me Lee. Humans have a problem saying my full name. Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles coming and going.
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Annihilus or the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
Maybe you could let me borrow yours?
Sure. If I wanted to lose my job and get sued into the next spiral arm. Security tracks card use.
I have to go.
You need anything, I'll be here.
Ok, du coup, on va aller au bureau là-bas, vu qu'a priori, on n'a pas grand-chose d'autre à faire. De toute façon, je crois pas qu'on ait vraiment... Enfin, je sais pas, en tout cas, moi, à chaque fois que j'ai fait le jeu, ça s'est toujours mal terminé. Enfin...
Freeze! Hanshan Security. This office is sealed.
What'll you do if I don't?
You're the Spectre, right? Laura Keene is under investigation.
Annihilus is paying you to shake this place down. That makes you a criminal. I can kill criminals.
You're bluffing.
How do you rate your confidence in that? 90th percentile? Is a 10% chance of death acceptable?
He ain't paying me enough to take on Spectres or Alliance troops or whatever. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
Ok, bon, il y en a... Il y en a qui se cassent, mais pas tout le monde. Du coup, par contre, c'est là qu'on a des trucs à choper. Pas du tout. Quasiment sûr qu'il y a des endroits où il y a des sortes de trucs à pirater pour avoir des... genre une quête supplémentaire ou je sais plus quoi. Enfin bref, peu importe. A priori, c'est pas ici. Il y a tout qui se fait à l'étage. Et au passage, on va récupérer ce qu'il y a là-dedans. Je laisse mes copines s'occuper du reste. En attendant, moi, je me concentre sur l'important, à savoir le loot. Voilà. Donc, ouais, il est là-haut. Non, rien d'autre par là. Là, ça s'ouvre pas. Là non plus. Du coup, la suite est là-dedans, j'imagine. Là, ouais, non, là, on peut rien faire avec. Voilà, comme ça. On a récupéré les preuves. Et du coup, on n'a plus rien à faire.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
No, I'm not. Are you?
I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services. Annaleus would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
You're here off-duty breaking the law for bribe money. You expect us to feel bad for stopping you?
I have a mission to complete. I did what I had to.
I don't care.
Ok, ok. Alors ça, j'avais pas souvenir. Je me demande s'il n'y avait pas un moyen de régler la chose de manière pacifique ici. Mais bon. Bonne question, parce que il me semblait pas que je... Attendez. Ma dernière save, elle remonte à loin. J'ai une sauvegarde auto en entrant. Attendez, je vais vérifier sur une Solus, etc. pour voir si... Parce que ça me paraît bizarre, je suis quasiment sûr que, que je devais pas la tuer normalement. Je sais plus, mes souvenirs sont un peu brumeux. Ok, non, ça c'est un site pourri, pardon. Ok, non, alors a priori, non, il n'y a pas... Il n'y a pas le choix. Ok, c'était simple curiosité. J'avais un doute, je me souvenais plus s'il y avait un moyen de régler ça pacifiquement ou pas, mais apparemment c'est pas le cas. De toute façon, elle nous attaque. Du coup...
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
It's probably Ananias' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Voilà, voilà, donc on va aller faire ça. Du coup, l'hôtel, il était par où déjà? Il était par là-haut, il me semble. Que là on a deux choix, soit parler directement à lui, soit lui parler à elle. Mais du coup, en général, je préfère aller la voir elle.
Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Ananias' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
You work for Ananias. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, this month I stole 3 million credits. Keen's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Ananias' guilt in one package.
I thought corruption was the rule on Noveria.
The rule is don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Ananias is driving customers away.
Why don't you ask Keen directly?
I'm Ananias' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
If your executive board loses a few million credits, it's not my problem. I have my own mission.
Yes, fate of billions and all that. I couldn't possibly understand how important your work is. You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
In the long run, it is better to remove the source of the problem.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
You gave me the company line about Peak 15. What's the truth?
Before the weather closed in, Hanshan received a Code Omega signal from him. Code Omega means a terminal breach of safety protocols. No one goes up until the crew sends an all clear.
That doesn't tell me much.
That's all I've got. No one knows what's going on up there.
And if the crew never sends an all clear?
The executive board votes whether or not to destroy the facility. One antimatter warhead from the battle stations vaporizes all contaminants.
How can I get to Peak 15?
The shuttles are down, so you'd have to drive up. If you get Keen to testify, I'll get you into the garage.
Do you know why the matriarch is here?
Something to do with Peak 15. She arrived after we received their Code Omega, automated warning of a containment breach. She came with an escort of Asari commandos. They took the last shuttle up to Peak 15 with a load of crates.
Do you know what she had in the crates?
No idea. The commandos wouldn't let anyone near them. They seemed heavy, though.
All right, I'll talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
Voilà, parce qu'a priori, ça reste quand même la manière la plus correcte de régler la situation, même si en vrai il y a plusieurs alternatives.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
Did you see an Asari matriarch recently?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch arrives with a guard detail of commandos.
Is it so unusual to see a matriarch?
They rarely venture beyond Asari space. To see such an esteemed figure is surprising. Lady Benezia was also dressed for her role. An Asari in a pinstriped suit set tongues wagging among the younger male employees, so to speak.
Young males have an unhealthy obsession with my species.
Ah, ça c'est les tentacules, on n'y peut rien, hein.
Armed commandos were allowed on Noveria?
I don't know if they were disarmed. Of course, one can't confiscate biotic powers. Saren, and by extension, Benezia, is an important person. By that I mean an investor who might sell stock, if denied.
You know why Benezia is here?
She claimed to be Saren's assistant, here to get a certain project back on track. I suspect she meant Peak 15.
I have a different question.
Humans are full of questions. I should write a book about it while I have the time to spare.
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Annihilus.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Annihilus' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
The board was already investigating Annihilus. They're concerned about the worm in their own fruit.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
Voilà, voilà. Et du coup, comme ça, on règle ce problème-là. Donc on va juste retourner voir la mademoiselle au bureau. Et puis ensuite, je pense qu'on s'arrêtera gentiment. Vu que ça veut dire qu'on a plus ou moins terminé la première partie de la quête principale sur Noveria. Donc elle était là en bas, hein.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
So, how about getting me into the garage?
While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest!
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
Et voilà, voilà. Bref. Du coup, maintenant, on a l'accès. Du coup, on peut quitter la zone. Du coup, c'est ce qu'on va faire. Et puis, on s'arrêtera là, juste dès qu'on sera sorti de là. Du coup, le passage était par là. Est-ce que lui, il a du nouveau à me dire?
I heard the administrator's been arrested. Any chance you had something to do with that?
He was corrupt.
Most people here are. I wish you could take them all down. So what can I do for you today?
I have to go.
You need anything? I'll be here.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
I'd say these are what the matriarch had in the crates.
What are these things? Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out.
Perimeter clear.
What did you do here, Commander?
The Geth ambushed us, we fought back. That's it.
Geth, you expect me to... Where did they come from?
If I were to guess, the matriarch packed them in the shipping container she arrived with.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia-sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
We've fought Geth before. We'll take care of them for you.
I appreciate that. My people are good, but few of them have combat experience. I must report to the executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
Voilà, voilà. Pareil, j'ai pas souvenir d'avoir eu cette discussion-là dans mes parties précédentes. Enfin bref, du coup on va récupérer notre bon vieux Mako. Et puis, on y va. Et puis en vrai, on va s'arrêter là. Hein. Ouais, voilà. On va s'arrêter là. Parce que la route va être longue. Du coup, je vous remercie de m'avoir suivi. Portez-vous bien. Et à la prochaine. Bye.